This is just a friendly reminder to never let your curiosity disappear. To never let your curiosity about the world disappear, man, because you're so busy with your life and your responsibilities. You should always have a sense of adventure deep down in your heart where you're seeking to explore new places, new countries, new cities, new towns. You should always have some sort of sense of wonder about the world, and that's what makes the world a better place for you, is if you are constantly intrigued by different things. It could be you could be intrigued about nature, the elements of nature. You could be intrigued or interested about cultures from other countries. You could be interested about the landscape of other places. You could be interested about space, about other planets, about potential life on other planets. As long as you have a sense of wonder and awe, that's what makes life a lot more interesting, and it creates a sense of joy in your life. There are a lot of people who I know personally who have no sense of like imagination, or a lot of people just don't have an open mind anymore because they've just given up, or they've just pounded by distractions of job responsibilities, taking care of the kids, paying the bills, dealing with other self problems that they may have, or personal problems that they may deal with. But there's always room in your life and your for your time to think and ponder about different like perspectives and different things in the world, because there's like so much out there that we haven't discovered yet, you know, ourselves. And we got to look at life as that you are the main character of your own story. And as a main character, don't you want your life to be interesting? Don't you want your adventure to be interesting? You know, don't you want to have interesting chapters, interesting content? And it's okay to have an average, like a boring life, quote unquote. You know, you can do things that people may think seem are boring, but I believe that when I think all of us, we have this innate urge to explore, to we're always like interested about the possibilities of things, and we always have a sense of adventure, right? Think about it. When you were a child, when you would go out to the park, you would try to come up with like different like games or things, or you would see sticks on the ground, you would see bugs, and you would try to explore the bugs, you would try to learn about what kind of bug it is. Like the world was your oyster. But when we get older, we're just like, we kind of just like get stuck in this cage of life, right? Where we stop wondering about things, we stop being curious about things. We just look at things the way it is. We look at a lot of man-made objects because many of us live in cities and everything around us is built by humans. And we don't have enough room for creativity, or we don't venture out because to do embark on adventurous things because we think that it may be a waste of our time, but it actually is not. It's not a waste of time. It's an opportunity for you to grow. It's an opportunity for you to learn new things. It's an opportunity for you to step outside of your comfort zone. When you go to another country, when you venture out into another town, when you meet a new person for the first time, they may have a story to tell that could captivate you, or inspire you to do things. And you know there's just so much joy and adventure and opportunities for you out there in the world that you know is just waiting for you. It's just waiting for you, man. And I've always been the type of person to go out and go to new places. And when I part of my friend circle, which is very small, I'm always the one who takes the initiative to create ideas and plans to go to places. A lot of the times, man, you don't even need to go with someone. Solo traveling is one of the most amazing things for your heart and mind. you know it's like the best experience in my opinion, because you create your own adventure, you meet all these different people, you learn a lot about yourself. You're completely independent, so you don't have to wait on other people's decisions. You can make decisions whenever you want. You can enter and leave a place whenever you want. You can eat whatever you want. You can talk to whoever you want. You can go on all these really cool adventures. And I've noticed that when you travel solo, you're also vulnerable. And because of the fact that you're vulnerable, it's not necessarily a negative thing. it's also a way for people to approach you, because usually people don't like approaching people in groups because they feel intimidated. So if you're by yourself, a local may see you you may go to a cafe or a restaurant, a local may see you, you may strike a conversation with them. They may strike a conversation with you. You never know. But man, we all need to go on adventures. It doesn't matter if you're 50 years old, 60 years old, 90 years old. We all have a sense of adventure and curiosity, and that's something that we should never ever get rid of in our lives. We should always have that fire and our desire in our heart to go out and explore new places, because it makes your life a lot happier. You feel more fulfillment in your life. You gain more joy. You create better, amazing memories that you can share, or that you'll have for the rest of your life. Because what's more important, tangible things or memories or experiences? Experiences. Those are the things that last. Those are the things that when you look back, when you're on your deathbed and you're about to pass away, you'll think about all the joyful moments that you had, right? Instead of like that PS5 that you had or whatever. But you get the point. So please, it's important, man, that all of us stay curious, stay optimistic, travel. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can just go take a bus ride to another city that you have never been to. And I promise you, it'll stimulate your mind, and you'll gain adventure. And that once you start going on these little adventures, to different towns locally, you'll start developing the travel bug eventually, where you want to go out to other countries, or you want to go out to other provinces or states. You kind of want to go bigger. And that's where the adventure bug starts. And then you start having more fun. You gain more experiences and stuff and memories. And it's interesting because the first time I ever traveled abroad, right, from Canada, it was where did I go? I went to America. Right, went to visit some family, and I remember the road trips that I had with my family. My mom, dad, my brother in the car. And I remember looking out the window and seeing the mountainous regions, of what's it called, Maryland and Virginia. I remember seeing that, and I remember seeing New Jersey as well, all the beautiful hills and stuff, and man, that just like stuck in my head. I was like, I realized like I really, really love traveling. I really love going to new places and seeing new things and trying new food and seeing new people. It's like I don't know, explain it. It's like it refreshes you, because when you go to new places, nobody knows who the hell you are. It's like you're able to start all over again in a weird way, and that's really rejuvenating. It's a really nice feeling, because sometimes when you're living in a place where everyone knows you and you feel familiar, everything's so familiar, there's no room for growth, and you feel like stuck in a way. You feel that there's nothing exciting anymore, and you need excitement in your life. And I feel like traveling, going to new places, is that one of the ultimate forms of excitement, to go to a new place. And trying new hobbies is also really good too. Like I did a bit of scuba diving, which was really fun. I highly recommend it if you're able to swim and you're not afraid of going into the ocean and stuff. But it's awesome, man. There's so much out there for you. And we can't stay stagnant in this world, man. We have to keep moving. We have to keep doing things. We have to keep stimulating our brain, not just through books, not just through education and whatever. There's other ways of stimulating your brain. There's other ways of exercising the mind, and that is through visiting new environments, exposing yourself to new settings. That can really stimulate the brain, and that's really good for the heart. It's really good for the soul, because I realize that when I go to new places, my mood changes. It's like when I visit a new place, you get so excited. You feel a sense of calmness. You don't feel anxiety. You feel a little bit of anxiety. You're nervous maybe because you're going to a new place, but it's not that other type of anxiety where you're just really, really down. You're excited. You're anxious because you're excited. You're excited because you don't know what to expect. You're excited because you don't know what's around the other corner. As long as you're in a safe place, but you get the point. So please, I urge all of you who are watching this video right now to please just go with your gut, man. Go with your curiosity. Just go out there, man. Try new things. Go on new adventures. And I promise you, you won't regret it.